And also, just real quick, it kind of goes back into this idea in which 2 months ago, we were trying to figure out what is a woman, and then when Roe versus Wade drops, we will find out what a woman was. Everyone is like, women's rights, women's rights, women's rights. Again, even Newsom jumped into the question on Twitter saying, you know, like, if men could get pregnant, this would be a right-wing talking point. It's y'all's side. They don't even know the arguments of their own side. Like, y'all been saying, y'all progressive left been saying men could have babies. Men could get pregnant. And like, y'all don't know what y'all are talking about?
What do you say a woman is?
I believe that everyone can identify for themselves.
Okay. Do you believe then that men can become pregnant and have abortions?
Yes.
Hey yo, what's up you guys? So I'm coming to you another video. Again, we're just gonna have some fun doing some reaction videos to one of my touchstones, Freedomtoons. Haven't done these videos in a while because, you know, just because of all these other videos, but we're gonna have some fun. Go do some reactions over some other videos over Roe versus Wade and Leftist Rediscover Biology. Again, 2 short videos, but we're gonna look into it, have some fun. You know, I kind of have an idea of what this is because I see Seamus on Timcat's IRL, and he's a regular on there, so I kind of have an idea what's going on. So we're gonna have some fun, go with some reactions. So with that said, shall we begin? But first, of course, if you're new to my channel, what is up? My name is Mitch, Maverick Mitch. Hey Mitch, all the Mitches, the real Mitcher, and pretty much I like talking about what I like talking about. So, current events, reviews, pop culture, social political commentary, be sure to check out all those videos as you're finishing this video. And please like, share, and subscribe as it feeds the algorithm, and let's get into it.
We need to protect Roe versus Wade. What would abortion bans mean for the hard cases that no Republican wants to acknowledge?
Exactly. Are Republicans so heartless that they would favor abortion bans? Even in the case of me wanting to hook up with hot babes, but not wanting to be a dad? For a tragic real-world example, take my frat bro
Pause real quick, I just love it. It says bro choice.
in Texas who knocked up this totally crazy chick. Then Texas passed this law removing his reproductive freedom to tell her to get an abortion or he'll break up with her. And now she's using being pregnant as an excuse to get totally fat.
What? Women deserve to have reproductive...
But it doesn't end there. When he tried leaving her, she sued him for child support. But giving your child what they need to survive is a deeply personal decision that shouldn't be forced on to someone. Isn't that why we're here?
No, well, technically, yes. I mean...
And overturning Roe v. Wade victimizes fun guys like me who just want to vibe with smoking babes who won't be able to if women have to take sex all serious and stuff because of babies and
Overturning Roe versus Wade is an abuse of the court's power.
Just because Amy Coney Barrett is much more hotter than the other female justices doesn't mean she can get to do abortion bans. The other female justices may look like lagoon monsters, but what counts is they're smoking hot babes on the inside for protecting the rights of guys like me to get with baddies.
Shut up, shut up!
With baddies.
Don't listen to him. We need to remember what this is all about.
Exactly. Guys like us wouldn't be able to get laid as much and stuff. So let's keep Planned Parenthood counting body parts so I can keep counting bodies. Thank you.
We need to overturn Roe versus Wade.
What do you think?
Alright, so that was cool. Pretty much on par with everything that I was gonna say. You know, obviously it's funny because they're playing off of pro-choice with bro-choice and all this stuff. And you know, and this idea of, again, with this, what he was explaining, and I agree, you know, the pro-choice side, the pro-abortion side doesn't give men responsibility, you know, that if you, this level of promiscuity is not really helping no one, you know, and so this idea, men wants, pro-life side, you know, men want to control people's bodies, but like, you, as a woman, you know, you have a power, where's the consent? I thought this was all about consent, and so that was your choice in the beginning, and so you have the power to say yes or no, so be responsible, men and women, be responsible in those choices you make, you know? And so, for pro-abortion, you're not giving your responsibilities to men, you know? And so, again, obviously, I truly believe, like, responsibility brings out the best in people, like, because you have a purpose in all of this, and something greater than yourselves, right? And so, yeah, of course, I would be on the side of responsibility, be on the side of life. And so, yeah, I think that was pretty on point. And so I think it's a question for some guys to kind of debate, you know, for themselves, because obviously that is your child too. Like, it takes two to make a baby. Like, that's your child too, yo. And so, again, I come from a side where we should be better mothers, better fathers, better brothers, better sisters, better uncles, aunts, grandparents, brothers and sisters, all that stuff, and preserve life. So, yeah. And on to the next video, here we go. Annual Feminist Convention.
I can't believe the Supreme Court. We can't have men making decisions about women's bodies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not all women have uteruses, and some men do. Oh, you're right. So, who should comment on what decisions who can make? Women should get to tell women what to do. Wait, then cis women could exclude trans women from their spaces. Turf? Okay, hold on. I got it. Cis women can make choices for cis women, trans women for trans women. Gender isn't just a binary, you turf. How about this? Zim should be able to comment on what Zers and Zs do, and Zs should be able to comment on what Zers and hers do. But Zers should really only comment on what Zs and Zims do. No, guys, this doesn't make sense. Gender identity shouldn't have...
I'm just surprised. She said guys. I would imagine they would stone her for saying guys, so,
but... your role in society at all. Each gender is equal and should be able to comment on whatever it wants. Yeah. We need to stick to the point and categorize people on the basis of whether they have a uterus or not. Everything else is just arbitrary discrimination. That's true. But what would we call them? Uterus people? That's kind of wonky. What about womb men? Womb men.
Womb men.
What about people who don't have a uterus? Just men. To constantly remind them that they don't have a womb. Ha! So how can we be sure who should and shouldn't comment on these things? Well, I mean, we could identify them through certain styles of clothing, pronouns, that kind of thing. But what about custom gender pronouns? Are you trying to obscure the lines between womb men and men? That makes it harder to protect womb men's rights. What are you, some kind of right-wing fascist? Some kind of turf? Okay, now that's taken care of. Should women be expected to do the same kind of exploitative labor as the men? Of course not. If they get pregnant, they're out of the workforce. Good point. They should be expected to work less. We could make it work if men had a social obligation to support them and pay for things.
Thank you so much for watching.
Love it. Again, solid stuff. Also, what I want to go and do is go into the comments. So I saw a little bit of this video, but I did take a look at the comments, you know. And so one thing I do want to highlight is from this guy. Obviously, he's like reposting this quote and everything. So this is coming from a King Edward Longshanks. You know, he put down, every so often a progressive re-engineers traditionalism and acts like they discovered Atlantis. So other people said like, who said that? Almost sounds like a Chesterton quote. And you know, Seamus put down over here, you know, it's Oren McIntyre. I'm not even saying if I'm saying that right. But, you know, again, that is so true. Like, you go back in a full circle, going back into, okay, so you want women to go into, trans men to go into women's sports, and now you want to protect women, so you're going, again, to the conservative side, what we've been saying all along, right? And so, it's just good stuff to highlight, right? And so, And also, just real quick, it kind of goes back into this idea in which 2 months ago, we were trying to figure out what is a woman, and then when Roe versus Wade drops, we real find out what a woman was. Everyone is like, women's rights, women's rights, women's rights. Again, we were talking about, again, with the Supreme Court, we were talking about Kanita Brown Jackson saying, what is a woman, right? And again, they learned real quick, they real quick made a stance on, like, what is woman. Who was the, even Newsom jumped into the question on Twitter saying, you know, like, if men could get pregnant, this would be a right-wing talking point. It's y'all's side. They don't even know the arguments of their own side. Like, y'all been saying, y'all progressive left been saying men could have babies. Men could get pregnant. And like, y'all don't know what y'all are talking about? It just blows my mind for all of the rest of us that is actually paying attention of what is going on. And so again, now we're back to Roe versus Wade. Now we know what a woman is, and we're having this discussion again. It's like, it's just the cycle. You know, and obviously this conversation is continuing because the whole draft sequence is still up in the air. But I don't know, most likely it will still be overturned to the states. So we'll see what goes on. So I enjoyed this video. I enjoyed just going through this videos, and it was fun for me. So if you like this video, comment below, tell me what you think, and see you in the next video. You can follow me on my Instagram, Hey Mitch. I'm also Rumble, Mitch Lozada, check that out, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace, peace, peace. Be with you.